Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome back to another exciting video of more mythology and folklore brought to you by Monsters of Folklore. Now, we're going to be going back to West Virginia for this doozy right here. This guy is known as the Grinning Man, or his proper name, Indrid Cold. Now, Indrid Cold, commonly known as the Grinning Man, is a fancy humanoid entity. His name comes from his tendency to smile as those who encounter him, and it is said that he still visits West Virginia today. Now, a little bit of the description of the Grinning Man. Indrid is reported to be a human-like in appearance, though is commonly associated with UFO activity and is sometimes believed to be an alien himself. It is also believed that possibly that he's connected with the Men in Black. In his first sighting, he was described as being over 6 feet tall and wearing a reflective green suit with a black belt. An interesting combination. Now, he had a dark complexion and small beady eyes set far apart that could fly with his wings. Now, he was described as not having any nose, ears, or hair. In his second known encounter, his suit was said to be blue instead of green, but still retains its reflective properties. According to reports made by Woodrow Derenberger, Indrid Cold came from a planet named Lanulus in the Ganymedes galaxy, and that there were two other grinning men by the names of Demo Hassan and Carl Ardo. Now, as always, some of these names I might not, use the proper pronunciation for them. Now, some of the sightings for our man Indrid Cold here. He was first seen on October the 16th, 1966, when two boys, Martin Munov and James Yanchitz, think I said that right, in New Jersey were walking on 4th Street when they saw a surreal figure standing near a fence. Now, as they walked closer, the figure was a tall, bald man wearing a metal green suit who was staring right at them with a huge grin. Now, the peculiar man here chased them until they got away from him. UFO sightings were also reported in that area. Now, on November 2nd, 1966, in Parkersburg, West Virginia, around the same area at the time as the Mothman came about. Now, people say that there is a connection between Indrid and the Mothman, but it's honestly hard to tell. But now, Woodrow was driving his way home on Interstate 77 until he heard a crash. Then an unidentified vehicle appeared to land in front of his truck. He described it as an old-fashioned, kerosene lamp chimney flaring at both ends. Now, he narrowed it down to a small neck and then enlarging in a great bulge in the center. The Grinning Man came out of the vehicle with a dark tan and walked up to Derenberger and telepathically said that his name was Indrid Cold and he meant no harm. Now, Cold said he just wanted to know more about the human race and would love to visit Mr. Woodrow again. After the encounter, though, Woodrow stated that Cold revealed he was from the planet, Lanulus in the galaxy of the I don't know what this is, Ganymedes. During the same period in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the Lilly family had been reporting that poltergeist activity in their home, such as diamond-shaped lights. The Lilly's daughter, though, Linda, was sleeping one night and woke to see a man standing over her. Now, she posed with, the quote from her was, "It was a man, a big man, very broad. I couldn't see his face very well, but I could see that he was grinning at me. He walked around the bed and stood right over me. I screamed again and hid under the blankets, but when I looked from underneath the blankets, he was gone." Now, some of the explanations for Indrid Cold is, it is commonly believed that Indrid may be an alien entity and is supported by its close connection with UFO activity and with Woodrow's sighting. It is also said by Woodrow that the Grinning Man is in fact a species of aliens with multiple grinning men, although this is unlikely unless the aliens are shapeshifters, because it would be impossible for a race to take the exact same, evolutionary path as us. Now, however, though, the third sighting by the Lilly family suggests and said that it may be a ghost or a spirit of some kind and has connection with poltergeist activity happened in their residence. It may be a prank that went too far, or a man with a mental illness. Others believe that it is a normal human man or a hoax based off of the popularity and fear of the Mothman, who had been first sighted around the same time. Now, the thing with the Mothman is, they say somehow Indrid is kind of somehow tied with the Mothman, like their presence. I guess first you see Indrid, then eventually like the Mothman will somehow appear somehow. But as always, everybody, I go by Monsters of Folklore, but if you want to subscribe, drop a like, comment your whole life history, and I'll see you later.